Welcome to round 9 of the AEG GT Sport Racing Series from Blue Moon Bay. I have Dalton with me here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
always.
always.
Only one more round after this one.
Yeah, and next week is the final race.
Once
Are you
again,
excited?
only running one class. Yeah, I'm excited. Rykev wrapped up the championship last week,
Yes.
but the battle for second is still on. Toddy, Brandon Green, and Tham are all within 5 points of each other for second place.
Interesting. So this really could be a very, very interesting race.
Yes, $25 is on the line.
So Rykev just racing just for shits and gigs, basically.
Rykev is padding stats right now. All right.
So we have Motorcade also running tonight, just kind of, again, just in it to mess around.
Yep. Qualified third. Tham actually qualified on the pole.
Wow, very interesting.
First to go, got his first win. So he's definitely been improving. And so, like I said, that's the battle you want to look out for, is the Toddy, Tham, and Brandon.
Yeah, we'll probably be bouncing between all of them very, very often.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, we are. So there's only 2 rounds left. This one and then next week at Monza, and then that'll be it. We will be doing an endurance race, just a single race. No.
Announced?
Yeah, no. No.
We'll announce this on our Twitter and everything as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be on a Saturday in March. I have not picked a day yet.
Okay, very cool. That'll be fun to watch. Don't know if I'll be. Don't know if I'll be announcing that one with you. However,
yeah, it's all right.
I leave you to run that one.
Yeah. See if I can get Marlon to call that one with me.
That would be really fun. I think the two of you calling that would be super interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna focus right about mid pack. I'm gonna go to Rykev, qualified 4th.
All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna call him King because it's easier to say than Tham, I guess. But
yes.
All right, we'll go with King, and then Motorcade pulling off to the side already.
Yeah, he must have made a mistake.
Yep, he's falling back so that everybody else can get back ahead of him. Now this is going to be an interesting track because it is a somewhat oval. It's a short track, very short track.
Yep, it is a triangular oval, if that makes any sense.
You know, geometry, right?
Tham, or Stilo, whatever you want to call him, is already starting to walk on Toddy a little bit.
Yeah, about almost a second and a half up on Toddy so far.
Knowing Toddy, though, she's doing the typical Toddy, I'm going to short shift and save fuel.
Yep.
So she's already saving a bunch of fuel. She's got way more fuel than everybody already. So she knows what she's doing. She doesn't need our help.
I was going to say, she generally does know what she's doing. She plays this game fairly religiously.
Yeah. Pretty solid. She's kind of slipping back now. Rykev has gotten by. Ooh, Waruko clips the rear end a little bit.
Yep.
Motorcade and Brandon going at it back there.
Yeah. Who would have thought that?
Rykev.
Well, I mean, Waruko is only a little bit ahead of Motorcade. And Tati now falls back to 3rd and is right on Rykev's tail. Again, they are always at each other's throats, it feels like.
Yeah. No matter where it's at, they always seem to find each other.
Right. It's like love on the racetrack.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess then at each other's throats wouldn't be a good way of putting it then, would it?
Depends on how you look at it and what you're into, what your kinks are.
Right? Whoa! That was good.
Yeah, Stilo walking out front. Toddy saving a lot of fuel right now, so.
Yep. And Waryuko and Motorcade are right on up. Motorcade making a move and pulls into 4th on the straightaway there.
Brandon's back in 6th.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not happy about that because the two people he needs to be with are Toddy and Stilo.
Stilo, yeah. Well, let's call him Stilo. Stilo works. Now, when we refer to King, Stilo is his handle on other things.
Yeah, that's why I call it. That's what I usually call him. So that's why you'll hear me stutter when I try to say his PlayStation name.
His PlayStation name, right? Because like I don't understand what Fam King is, but you know.
I'm sure it's something interesting.
Yeah, granted,
or something that he just threw a bunch of letters together. Who knows?
That is also true. Because I mean, I remember my first one was Metal Soldier 01. So who the fuck knows what I was thinking back in when I was 13 or 14. But we have Stilo out in front. Raikev is gaining on him. He's less than a second ahead now.
I think Stilo tapped the wall. I think that's where he lost a little bit of ground. And he and Toddy are actually working together right now, drafting each other.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, Stilo taps the wall again.
Gonna lose a little bit of time, not too much.
He didn't really lose a lot.
Certainly catching. Toddy's almost got a quarter of a tank more fuel than these guys.
That's insane.
She's smart. She tucked in behind Raikev and she's letting him use all his fuel. She's just drafting Raikev, saving fuel and while keeping speed. Raikev running a 42.423. That is fast.
That is insane. Stilo, though, is now
taps the wall again.
0.1 second. Less than a second. Raikev is literally on his bumper.
Look for these guys to stay in line. They don't want to make the move too early.
Yeah, I would say Toddy's trying to. Right, Toddy's trying to. Oh man, this is. Raikev's making his move. Made his move.
To the lead. Toddy
right behind him. Oh shit.
But they hang her out to dry.
Oh man. They are right on each other. They're literally connected practically right now. This is insane.
Wow. Toddy has so much more fuel though.
Oh, Stilo hits the wall and Toddy will make her move and takes second place.
Both Stilo and Raikev will pit this time. Toddy has enough to keep going.
Oh man, she is gonna make. I mean, and we're only 5 minutes in.
She's gonna save a pit stop for herself. She's gonna pit one less time than these guys and save a ton of time. Mark my words, as long as she doesn't have any major mistakes, I think she's gonna walk out of here with a 20-second win. 20-second plus. Everybody else is in. Everybody else is in. Brandon actually ran out of fuel coming into the pits, so he's gonna be way back. Toddy now all alone. This is going to be a runaway. I believe Toddy's going to take this. As long as she doesn't make any major mistakes.
I mean, she's going to be so much farther ahead than a lot of these guys just because of this right now. I mean, you look at how much fuel she has. She is coming into pit, though.
Yeah,
how much more fuel she had, I guess, would be the better way of putting it.
One full lap. Those guys were pushing it right to the end when they came in last lap. And
that's
exactly a full
lap. I mean, if you think about that, yeah, exactly. If you think about that, that is an extra almost 45 seconds that she had on the track.
And you know what? She was in the chat before this race telling these guys exactly what to do to save fuel. She wasn't trying to hide her strategy from anybody. And it looks like nobody decided to listen to her, so.
And she's going out there, and she is
still in the lead.
Still in the lead.
Not only did she save fuel, stay out an extra lap, she stayed out and stayed in the lead.
Yeah.
That is impressive. I bet she kind of lets off and lets these guys catch her too and slides back in behind them.
You think so?
I think she might.
Why do you feel that way?
Hot laps. Because if she gets behind them, she can save even more fuel.
That is crazy.
But she might just say fuck it and start running hot laps and save fuel at the same time. Who knows? Or Rico, meanwhile, he and Motorcade find each other again, just like they did in the Group 2 class all year. Motorcade, of course, coming out on top of that championship. Motorcade won this championship last year. Toddy now 1.4 seconds up on Stilo and Rykev. Where is Rykev? Oh, okay. He's about 1.4 seconds behind. Okay.
Yep. Fell back a little bit. Something. Motorcade is just barely above, barely ahead of Waruko, and then Brandon is unfortunately very, very far back.
Yeah, he ran out of fuel coming into the pit on that last stint, so that cost him big. So he had to pretty much coast around like a quarter of the track and roll into the pit. Ton of time. Rykev is doing a lot better on fuel now, though. That's why Rykev's dropping back. He is running on a higher fuel mixture, so his car does not have the power, but he's saving fuel. He's in fuel mode right now.
What's insane about this is, you know, we are only a third of the way through this race.
Yeah. But with the way Toddy's saving fuel, see, Toddy's saving fuel and still running fast. That's the difference right now between her and Rykev. Rykev is saving fuel on a higher mixture, but he's not able to run the lap times. Looks like Rykev has dropped it down to a higher fuel mixture now.
Yeah, as close as everybody, you know, was there a few moments ago. I mean, they are spread a little bit further apart. But yeah, excuse me tonight. I'm yawning like crazy. And it's not because this is boring at all.
Right, it's not either. Toddy's still saving fuel while pulling away from these guys. That is impressive.
Yeah. She's something special when it comes to this Gran Turismo.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like every week we sing her praises, but I mean, she's shown week in and week out that she is a very unique person and knows the ins and outs of this game, and just shows how realistic Gran Turismo is as a simulator. You know? Yeah,
it's definitely not the most realistic game on the market right now, but it's pretty damn good.
It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, and she plays with a lot of pretty solid people too. A lot of the guys she plays with are like GT Academy guys or guys fast enough to be a part of that. So those guys are legit that she plays with. So I'm sure she's learning a lot from those guys.
Right.
Yeah, Rykev now burning the fuel again. Toddy's still not burning the fuel while still pulling away.
Right,
wow.
She's almost 2 seconds ahead right now. I mean, if she stays up, because I mean, obviously they're all gonna have to pit again.
Yeah.
And probably two more times, I would say.
Yeah, I'm looking at the fuel gauges right now. Tham's gonna have to come in this lap. Rykev may get another lap.
Yeah, Brandon's already in.
Yeah, Toddy's got 2 more laps. So she's going to out-fuel them again.
What's crazy is we're
Rykev
12...
is in, Bam's in. Toddy's still going to get 2 more laps. She just got to stay clean. She can even make a couple little mistakes here and there. Just can't make the big one.
Right.
Last week, she kind of led the whole, pretty much half the race, and then started making mistakes after
yeah.
pit stops. That was a great race last week. Then, of course, at Nürburgring GP, Motorcade kind of noobed up and took her out while she was leading that race on the last lap.
Yeah, that was rough.
She ended up having to settle for second. Next year, though, we'll only be running one class, so there will be none of the Group 2, Group 3
Oh, really?
drama.
Another announcement dropping mid-race right here.
Yep.
That'll be
Don't
cool.
know what class yet. We don't know if it's going to be a full class of Group 2 or a full class of Group 3. We have not decided on that yet.
That'll be really interesting to watch. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting experiment, but
we just didn't have enough people, enough reliable people.
Right, I guess, yeah, it was consistency was what kind of broke up. Oh, no! Oh, no!
She forgets to pit.
Oh!
That could do it. Oh no, she's gonna.
Oh my god!
Again. That is the race. That's gonna throw it away.
Oh my god!
Throw away the win. It's gonna be between Stilo and Raikev. There's no way. Toddy's gonna run out of fuel on this lap.
Oh my god, dude, my mouth is just, my jaw hit the floor.
No, I cannot believe she just did that.
That is truly crazy.
There's no way she's going to be able to win this. She's out of fuel now. She just ran out of fuel. She's going to have to go around this last corner. Oh, no.
Is she going to be able to make it? She's going to kill so much time just coasting into the pit.
She'll make it into the pit, but
barely.
Oh, no, that was huge.
Oh, she's probably screaming obscenities right now.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I will be completely amazed if she wins this race. I don't think it's going to happen. That's a lot of time lost. Just now getting into her pit stall. Oh no!
Wow!
I cannot wait for party chat after this race.
Oh my god!
And Raikev and Stilo have about the same amount of fuel left, so these guys it's going to come down to it. Oh man! The question is, will maybe? I mean, she is going to have one less stop than these guys, so maybe that will make up for it.
She's almost 30 seconds back.
It's going to be close. The pit stops are about 30 seconds. So, if these guys make an extra pit stop, she could still win this race.
If she does...
Oh
man,
my god, I cannot believe she did that.
That was insane. Just unequivocally crazy.
Like I said, as long as she didn't make the big mistake, she was going to walk away with this one. There was going to be nobody in her league. But now... Stilo and Reich have wisely bump drafting with each other. Toddy's coming up to Brandon now.
She caught him fairly easily.
Oh, I'm sure she's driving fucking angry right now.
Yeah, don't drive mad. That's a bad idea. Brandon pitting again. His third time because of... I'm assuming he doesn't want to cut it as close as he did the last time.
He pitted way too early. I don't know what Brandon's doing right now.
I don't know.
He's giving up.
Yeah,
Toddy's
sounds
still
like
hovering about 27 seconds off the lead, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna kind of watch this.
Yeah, I'm keeping it on her. Like I still have her in my sights. If you want to keep an eye on what's going on towards the top of the field, if you'd like.
Honestly, since you're on stream, you should probably watch Raikev and Tham. I will. All
right.
I will kind of keep an eye on Toddy's progress as she makes her way through
Oh
the
man,
field.
yeah. Stilo, Tham, Tham Stilo King's Tham Stilo is right behind Rykev.
Yeah. Toddy is still saving fuel. She knows that if she keeps doing that, she can still save that pit stop. It's not over.
No.
Only 28
no,
seconds
by all,
these guys
no.
are going in. These guys are going in, so when they come out of the pit, you're
We
going to
will
see roughly
see.
how much time a pit stop will make up. So she was 28 seconds back. So we'll see where they're all at when she comes by. Again, she will have one less pit stop than these guys. And I think she's still banking on that being... Alright. So they are going to come out just behind her. So
oh my god, so she is...
So when
wow.
the end of the race rolls around, that's about 30 seconds is what they lost. So that extra pit stop that they're going to have to make, Toddy is still very much alive in this race.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we are still at 11 minutes, excuse me.
Basically, she went from pretty much being guaranteed to win this race to now it's a little bit more up in the air.
Now it's going to be a challenge, yeah. Motorcade is it's still out there. Or Yuko taking her pit, his pit, rather.
Toddy is about 7/10 of... Toddy is technically the leader. Once Motorcade makes his pit stop, it'll cycle around. Toddy is about 8-9 up on these guys, about a second. Toddy's still got plenty of fuel left. She can keep going for a little ways. Hopefully, if she forgets again, it's over. It is 100% over.
I don't know if she forgot or didn't know that the pit was on that turn, because she just...
No, she forgot. She totally forgot. That's why you saw her cut it over as hard as she did right there.
And then nail the fucking the water barrels.
Yeah. Yep. She would have been so much better off just running that last lap and not trying to cut into the pit stop.
Yeah, because I mean, her basically dead stopping there for 10, 15 seconds was not. That was the last.
Behind her.
Yep.
She knows what they're doing too. She's trying to let them go by, because she still kind of does need to save fuel, and she's slowing them down too.
Oh, they're still right on her tail.
"20 minutes into this race now, and the top three are still right on each other. I want to see how this extra pit stop ends up affecting this race.
I do too, especially this late in. I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through. They are all right grouped together, drafting off of each other.
They are not letting her.
Okay,
there goes Stilo. Okay,
Stilo's making his move.
That is what she wanted. She
wanted
them to go by.
Exactly, because they're gonna have to still pit one more time ahead of her. She's gonna get most likely another lap out of this.
Yeah,
she's gonna get a lap up on them. Yeah, she's gonna get a lap up on them.
Remember, they all pitted after her, and they're almost down to a half a tank of fuel already. She is just under a quarter of a tank, so she's saving loads of fuel. Wow, this is some of the smartest driving I've seen, because I think she realized, like, yes, they're gonna make an extra pit. That mistake fucking sucked, but there's still a chance that she can win it. And I think she knows that as well as we do, obviously. She probably knows it better than we do.
Probably, at this point.
Toddy is going to have another lap, and then she's going to come in if she doesn't forget. Honestly, besides that mistake, this is a really, really smart piece of driving out of Toddy. Like, really smart. It obviously staggers the pit stops a little bit, but like, Like I said, had she not made that mistake, this would have been a 20 to 30 second win for Toddy. It would have been a fucking blowout. Please, oh, and she remembers. Okay, she's in. Toddy's in the pits.
Her last pit, most likely.
Yes. Yes, I believe so, because this is going to be about 39 laps. Maybe she might have to come in and grab a splash. She may have to come in and grab a splash of fuel, as these guys will be making their final stop.
Let's go back up
Probably
to
next
Stilo and Rykev.
Okay, so Toddy is out. Rykev and Stilo will go around one more time before they pit. Oh, they still got a quarter tank. They might go around again.
Oh, they touch. They're coming right up behind Brandon, who was only a few points apart from the rest of the top leaders in this.
Yes, Brandon currently coming into this race was second in points. He will no longer be second in points after this race. We'll see. I'll do the points shake up after this, but he is obviously he's most likely going to slip to fourth in the points. Toddy or Stilo will likely take over second. I think it'll be Toddy, because I don't think... it'll be close. Toddy and Stilo are only separated by 4 points. And
all right, Rykev and Tham both in. And now we will see how things shake out with only 6 minutes left.
Toddy is in fuel save mode right now. I don't know if she's going to have enough. She's going to be a few seconds behind these guys. These guys are not going to need to take as much fuel. I don't think she's going to have enough to win this race. I could be wrong. It looked like she was 33 seconds. Yeah, these guys are already coming out, so she's going to come out right behind them. She's going to be a few seconds off. And those guys likely made their last pit stop of the day. Baruco's in. Motorcade is going to stay out for a little while. I don't think he's going to have enough to make it to the end, though. Yeah, Toddy is 2.5 seconds behind these guys. Can you imagine now if she had made that mistake?
She would have had a handle on the race. Like, she would have pretty much certified a win for her.
Yep. Okay, pit cycles are done. They're going to be first, second, and third. 2.5 seconds apart. It's funny how all these pit stops worked out, because top 5 are like 8 seconds apart now.
Yeah. Rykev up in Tham's business.
Toddy is catching these guys, but I just don't think she's going to have enough. She's going to run out of time or fuel.
Yeah, because Toddy is 2 seconds behind Rykev. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna...
Although, if these guys keep bumping around like this, they're going to lose a lot of time. I can't believe she made the mistake.
I know.
1.9 seconds off the lead. She's closing. She is closing. These guys are going to get to battling and bumping around and stuff. And Toddy will catch them if they keep that up. I'm hoping that she'll have enough fuel to make it, though.
Oh! Stilo hits the wall a little bit.
Oh, Toddy's there. She is right there.
It's gonna get close.
It is 1.3 seconds between Rykev and Toddy. Toddy, I think she's gonna have enough fuel to go too.
Oh man.
Look for a late move. It's less than a second between the top 3.
Oh, this is insane. Stilo making a move.
Those guys hurt themselves.
But Rykev shut him down.
Those guys hurt themselves by doing that. They should have just stayed in line and bumped. last few laps and then went for it.
And then battle it out, but they've been battling it. Yeah, they've been battling it almost the whole time.
Yes.
Two and a half minutes left.
Couple mistakes out of these guys, and Toddy is on him now. This is a race.
Yeah, they are. Oh my God, they're all right in line with each other.
If you're gonna tell me she has that big mistake, hits the wall, crashes, and sitting on the first straight for however long, and then running out of fuel,
and makes it back to this point with 2 minutes left in this race, I would have told you you're nuts.
Yeah, me too.
I'm literally on the edge of my. I am literally on the edge of my seat right now.
I am calling it right now. This is the best race this season.
Easily the best race this season. The story and the no, I don't. Nobody more than me loves a good story and drama in something. But man, you can't make this shit up.
Each one of these three has a win this year. They're the only three to win a race this year in this class.
Man, they are so close to each other. Nobody's budging.
Rykev is the champion. There's no way he can lose it now. Toddy's going to start making moves. There's 2 laps left. There are 2 laps left right now. Oh, man.
1 minute left to go.
Yep, they will finish this.
Oh! What?
Rykev is going to slip away. Oh, no, he's not.
No, he's not. It looked like that was the end right there.
Toddy to the inside of Tham.
Toddy. Oh. Oh, Toddy touches the wall a little bit. It pulls her back.
This is the last lap. We're about to cross the line. Gonna be 1 lap to go. Oh God! Here comes Stilo to the inside.
Yep, and he takes first, and Toddy makes second.
Toddy's to the inside.
Oh man! Come on, Toddy!
Oh God!
Oh my God!
What a race! Toddy back to 3rd. Rykev gets under Toddy. Oh, Toddy ran out of fuel. This is between Stilo and Rykev now. Toddy is out of fuel. Stilo puts on the block. They touch the wall.
And it is Stilo, Rykev, and Toddy.
Holy shit. That was awesome. Toddy ran out of fuel. She would have had it because she was going to the inside. Without that big mistake, this was Toddy's race 100%.
Wow. What a race. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, join us next week for the finale of the AEG GT Sport Racing Series. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you.